how soon we forget, never forget. I remember waking up and seeing this in the morning and being shocked, not knowing what was happening, frantically trying to find news out about what the hell was going on. I got a call hours later. Very close family friend was killed. Another relative in the accounting department. I think everybody was touched by it that day. For months, weeks afterwards, I couldn't see a picture without breaking down in tears. I couldn't see a donation box without dropping a 20 in there, at least trying to do anything and everything I could to help, because this was the greatest attack on the homeland that we'd ever seen, and it was devastating. This country ran plans, they did investigations, and President Bush came out and he said that it was a loosely connected affiliation of organizations called Al Qaeda, and that they were a terror organization that was out there, and they were plotting to attack the homeland and continuing to plot to attack the homeland. There was ricin mailed to people. This was a devastating, devastating time. We would never, ever, ever forget, would we? Because I feel like we did. I don't know if you recognize this person in the picture. This is the former head of Al Qaeda. This was a member of the terror organization who was wanted by the United States for many years. Now he's the president of Syria, and he's one of our greatest allies in the Middle East. So much so that he was invited here to Washington, D.C. Now, he doesn't look like that anymore. His beard is a little bit more trim. He no longer wears the headscarf. He wears a suit. And yeah, but this man was responsible for terror attacks on the United States for many, many years. And what about this guy? Do you know who this guy is? This is a foreign minister of Syria. This is the individual who was the right arm, if you will, of al Julani in Al Qaeda. Here he is right here. It appears Secretary of State Marco Rubio has forgotten. It appears that he's forgotten. Here he is shaking hands in the State Department with one of the leaders of Al Qaeda. Yeah, right there, proudly in front of the American flag, only this time it doesn't read mission accomplished behind George Bush. It's just a proud handshake between two men that have done their part to terrorize the world. And here is a very shocking article from France 24 talking about the Syrian foreign minister who is here in Washington, D.C. for a visit. Keep in mind, Karim Khan, Francisca Albanese, other academics who disagree with this administration, their visas have been canceled and they can't come into the country. But two people who have the ideological belief that bringing down the Twin Towers and killing all of those Americans, if you believe that story now, they're welcome in the United States. It's okay for them to be here. Think about that.